22. What's this? Hebrews. There you go. Oh, I took a picture of it. That's not it. Shemai Yasharala Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Ahad Shemai Yasharala Yahweh Allah Yahweh Allah Yahweh Yahweh Ahad Shemai. Here Yasharala Israel Yahweh the Most High Allah Yahweh power our Yahweh Most High. Ahad is one. And what I'm saying in the Paleo Hebrew is, hear Israel, the Most High power, our Most High power is one. Shemai Yasharallah Yahweh Allah Allahayanawa Yahweh Ahad Shemai Yasharallah Allah Yahweh Allah Allahayanawa Yahweh Ahad Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah HaKodash Double honors to the elders, to my elders and the apostles at GMS. Double honors to my teachers and my elders in my church in Orlando, GMS Orlando in the Truth. Shalom. Uh, I like to say Shalom to the Akim Agwas uh, and Shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000. And a Habatam, that's something like I love you in the Hebrew to my church, a Habatam to my church. It's your brother Chaasad'YAH, and I'm gonna do like the title reads 4 weeks, you know, one-on-one with a two-third, you know, two-third Israelites, unbeliever. And just want to share my experience, in that situation, dealing with two-third one-on-one, because since the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Shah opened up this truth to me, I've been pretty much hedged in, sheltered. So I pretty much just deal with the Akim, and not pretty much the Akim, my rib, my immediate family. That's pretty much what I deal with, and I'm all right with it too. I always heard about the brothers who have been in the truth longer than me. About yeah, two-third, man. I hear a lot of bad stuff about them. Two-third. And through the scriptures, I understand there's a difference between a heathen and two-third. The heathens are those other nations, those other 18 nations. An unbeliever is an Israelite who doesn't know he's an Israelite yet, who hasn't been given the breath, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So, like I said, I've been pretty much hedged in, uh, with brothers in this truth, and that's it, in my immediate family. So I never really had, so far I haven't had, one-on-one dealings with two-thirds. You out and moving around, you ain't got to deal with two-thirds. You go in, pretty much, go to the store, do your transaction, leave, So, I've been, so like, because of the work that I do, I'm by myself all day. Pretty much, in the truck all day by myself. So, I had to be in truck. I had to be in truck with two-thirds. So the first week, second week, third week, that first week, boy, that first week was hell, boy. It was like this. It was like this for 12 hours. He over there, I'm right here. And then, it got quiet. The scriptures, it's like I had no intentions on speaking the way I spoke to him concerning the truth, because like I said, the first week it was like we wasn't talking at all. It was like he was driving, I was over here doing what I needed to do, tell him where to go, And that was that. Did that for a week. Days was long. Did that for a second week. Days was long. Did that for a third week. You know, um, I'm like, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, well, all right. Uh, this is shit. Let me tell you about the stuff that was really getting to me. That goddamn, not Tom Joyner. I ain't listening to the radio, so not Tom Joyner, Steve, Ricky Smiley show. Ricky Smiley show. That sounded like some of the dumbest shit I ever heard. You know, you calling people, pranking them, calling them, talking shit to them, getting people pissed off, and then, it's a joke. And then they throw that goddamn gospel on there. And knowing, you know, when, it's like when you giving the understanding, the true understanding through the scriptures, you know, from our elders and apostles GMS, you get the true understanding and you you hear that music, that shit, man, make you go crazy. But I was like, I was listening to it, and I wasn't really listening to it. Cause my mind, went straight back to, how the Christian church be going off now. So third week, the third week we kind of talk, cause we've been in, you've been locked up before, so we talking that shit, talking that jail shit, and that's really all we had in common. To be honest with you, that's all we had in common, that we had done a long time in prison. That was the only thing we had in common, right? So, um, me and Jake, we talking. So today, no, yesterday started yesterday. Yesterday, Spirit, uh, um, he, no, started today. We was talking about food, and I was telling him, how Jake get down in the kitchen. So he was like, "Yeah, man, I like that." He like cooking, uh, so he wanted to get his own business off the ground. So he said he gonna come get me. Yeah, right. Anyway, I said, Salaki, we started talking, so I had to get out the truck for a minute. So before I got out the truck, he say, bro, you man, you motivated me and inspired me, man, to get back on my grind and get my food business going, right? So I say, I was hoping the Lord inspired you to stop eating that damn pork. He bust out laughing and the ice was broken in, right? So I got back in the truck. He say, man, you know what? I'm gonna take pork out my diet and see how my body feels. You know, not because nothing religious. I'm gonna just do it because my body is the temple. You know what I'm saying? I said to myself, all right. So we moving on down the road. So he busts out. What he said? He said, he said something about um the body. He said something about the body, but he said something else, and I just couldn't hold it in no more. He said something that referring to like you know something concerning the scriptures, right? So I was like, nah, bro, that ain't it, man. That ain't it. And I gave him the breakdown that I was giving. You know what I'm saying? Through the elders and the apostles of GMS and my teachers at GMS in Orlando. I gave him the breakdown I was giving concerning um Yahweh Shai. We our because he was saying our bodies, so I was saying like, oh, that's what it was. He quoted something out of the scriptures concerning Paul, right? Apostle Paul. So I said, yeah, he was sent. You know what I'm saying? He was sent. He went out to those who didn't understand who they were as far as being Israelites. And I went into uh, uh, it was concerning something like um, how the church program people to like uh I'm gonna give you love thy enemy, something like that. So it was like that, like love thy enemy. And I was telling them, I was like, nah, man, that's Israelite towards Israelite. You know what I'm saying? That's Israelite towards Israelite. You love your neighbor and things like that. Um, concern that was concerning Shalom. How about you, Shabbat Barakatah, brother? That was like going. I was telling him, I was like, nah, that's concerning Israelite towards Israelite. You know. So he was like looking, and he was like looking, and he was like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. So then he just was popping off like Bible, like things coming out of the scriptures. He got out the truck, and it was like Jacob and Esau. Jacob stole Esau's birthright. And that's milk. So I could deal with that. So I was like, nah, bro. The real get down was with that Jacob was a plain man. Esau was a man of the field. Jacob was about business. He was a plain man. He was at home. He was taking care of things, business at home and concerning him and his family. And Esau was out in the field hunting, doing whatever. And I broke it down to him. I told him, he didn't steal nothing. I gave him the true understanding of Jacob, which means supplanter, and a supplanter is a person who figures out how to get things without taking them. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So and I explained to him about Esau. Esau sold his birthright. He sold his birthright for a pot of for a pot of raw stew. You know, like that, a pottage. How the scripture say a pottage. And he was like, and I should have named this. I should have named this. Uh, uh, like it amazes you how you see. You know what I'm saying? This Rakak Kodash working on the dude, working on an individual, man. And so I'm like, and I see like he's not contesting nothing I'm saying. He's looking at me like I'm looking at you right now. He like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. Like that. You know what I'm saying? He taking me serious. So I gave him a little more. I gave him the Adam. I gave him some information about Adam concerning Adam. Because he said the serpent had legs, right? And I was like, nah, man, that's a man, man. That was a man from another nation, man. You know, and I told him, I say, Most High, how about my shot? I said, I will put enmity between thee and thy seed. I'll put enmity between thee and thy seed and the woman's seed. I'm just paraphrasing, but like that. So I said, who was he talking about when he said died? You know what I'm saying? He was like, I said, it was a man. Come on. He said seed. And seed, men only have seed. Men only have seed. You know, like that. And so he was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. So what about, he said, so what about um he went into Canaan, went into Canaan Abel. You know, I told him uh, you know, that Adam had the commandments already. You know what I'm saying? Adam had the commandments already. You know, if he didn't, how would his two sons know to take the sacrifice, make a sacrifice to the Lord, Yahweh Shai? You know, they had to have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They had to have the breath. That it was the breath that was breathed into him. You know what I'm saying? That was given into him. You know, like that. So he knew, because uh, you could see it. You could see it. You can find out that kind of well, you can look at our history. You can look at our history as far as you can, us and the Northern Kingdom, and we didn't write things down at first. We just told it to the younger generation. They told it to the next generation, the next generation, the next generation. You know what I mean, like that. So you know what I'm saying. You can see it. So he was like, yeah, I get that. And then he was like, well, what about Adam and Eve? I said, bro, it was 18 nations of people already doing their thing, already had their own God, you know what I'm saying? Already had their own societies and ways of doing things and all of that. I said, he was like, what? I said, well, you know that Cain, when he married, he got a few wives. So how did he get them wives? And he was saying that he thought it was like an incest kind of thing and all of that. I said, nah, man. He when Adam, we come from Adam, so you know we not none of those other nations or what those other names that people call us. You know what I'm saying? And that name that Esau named everybody, we're not that. You know, uh, it's in the scripture that we are. You know that it was 18 nations, and everybody was doing their own thing, and then came us. You know, like that. So he was looking and he was looking and he was like, all right. And then he say, man, see that why, man, I be trying to be around brothers, man, that's doing something else, something else, they be, going that way, I was like, I said to myself, I said, why y'all busting my shot? This dude might get it. He might get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all busting my shot. He get an increase, so I'm gonna get into that. But that was just what was going on with me. That was the one to give context of what I'm read. How it affected me. What happened with me. And these scriptures they come alive, man. And you could see the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. He know what I'm saying? He was tapping that dude, man. He was tapping that, but yo, man, wake up, wake up, wake up. You know, he said he gonna stir up our pure minds. Why y'all Shema Shah? But let me read my first. My first one is Khan, brother Damawati doing the work. Um, the first one is Hebrews, Hebrews 10 and 22. And I'm gonna start. And it reads, this is Hebrews 10 and 22, and it reads, let us draw near with a true heart. Heart is love, the mind, in full assurance of faith, having our hearts, our minds sprinkled from an evil conscience, and our bodies washed with pure water. So like Hmm. Let us. It's more meat on it. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. From he For he is faithful that promised. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do on that one. And I'll read it in the NLT. It says, "Let us go right into the presence of Yahweh by Shema Shah with sincere hearts, fully trusting Him. For our guilty conscience have been sprinkled with Hamashiach's blood to make us clean, and our bodies have been washed with the pure water." And that that piece, for our guilty conscience, I, that will, Thwadi Habashimam Shah, man, because that conscience, man, man, that conscience is something else, man. It'll have you feeling you're not worthy. It'll tell you you're not worthy. It'll tell you you ain't doing enough. You don't know enough, and things like that. A conscience, but we have to hold, you know, like the scripture say, keep paraphrasing the scripture, say, hold fast to what you have until the end, and I'll give you a crown of life. I'll give you a crown of life. So we got to hold on, and you have to fight your own. This is what we was talking about. You have to fight your own flesh, man. Your very own flesh. And I was asking, some of my teachers, man, do they have an understanding on that? Like why? And it's one of those questions where you just gotta stay in your lane, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, well, why did, because his understanding, his ways is higher than our ways. So I just left that shit alone, man. I'm just gonna deal with it, the best I can and pray, stay prayed up, man, and continue on to do the work, man. And that's it. Um, but that conscience is something, man. You know, it's a from our guilty conscience. You know, guilty that conscience can be something. But if you come, if you come sincerely, open-minded to it, man. Considering, you know what I'm saying. Um, the Lord will come in and sup with you. And I seen in that dude, man. He wasn't like, motherfucker. At first he was like that. He was like that. Cause he was like, yo, man, they go in here in the restaurant and get some they got that good, what you call 'em, man. I was like, man, I don't eat pork, like that. So he was like, man, so this nigga get a big ass bag of motherfucking pork skins. God. So I ain't say nothing, I just be quiet, you know. But my second scripture is First Corinthians, First Corinthians 3, and I'm gonna start at 6. And this is plain, man. I'm gonna start at 5. First Corinthians 3 and 5. And it reads, "Who then is Paul, and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord give to every man." The Lord might, I might have been giving that brother that, the seed was planted. The seed was planted. And this is 6, and it reads, "I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh give the increase." This is 7. "So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but Yahweh that giveth the increase." Now this is read, this 8 I'm reading. It says, now he that planteth and he that watereth are one. You know, they one. They same doctrine. They speaking the same thing. Or Yahweh Bashar Rashad. They speaking, they adhering to the same things, the same scriptures. They have the same understanding. We just can't be, you know, we need to come together and all that. No, that shit ain't gonna work. That's confusion. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna keep on reading. This is 8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. This is 9. For we are laborers together with Yahweh, while Yahweh shah. Ye are God's husbandry. We are Yahweh's planters. We work for direct power. We work for the power, the true power. Ye are Yahweh's building. This is 10. According to the grace of Yahweh which was given unto me, as a wise master builder, have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon, but let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. They're saying you can't go on another, you can't build something different on a foundation. It's not the same. It's confusion. And this is 11, and it reads, for other foundations, right, right. For other foundations can no man lay, then that is laid, which is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And this is 12, this is the last one I'm going to read. For now any man buildeth upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So, that fire is going, that fire is, the adversities that we go through and that we go through here in bondage, being subject to payments, getting up 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, to go to work. You got argue with, you got argue in your own house about about some things is going. And, you get out here in these streets and subject to the police, and because he having a bad day, he want to fuck with you. You know, things. Everyday shit, man. These prideful Edomites. They see you doing something, but their way is more important than what you're doing. They're not considering, things like that, man. They have to deal with. And that's that fire, man. And then there's that actual fire that's right around the corner. Because these people are serious, man. These people act like they ain't no good, like they ain't got no brakes. These people, you got one side offering peace. You got one side trying to find a solution. You got the other side, they ain't trying to find no solution. They spoil. I forget that scripture, how it go. But you spoil, when you stop being spoiled, you're going to be spoiled. That's your ways. Your ways are spoiled. You spoiled. You continuously doing the things that a spoiled person do, you're going to be spoiled. You got one spoiled side and you got one side acting like they, how about Shemashah, he giving them, he ain't taking all the wisdom out of God, may God, but they still just as wicked. They still just as wicked. God and may God, they just as wicked as them. All of them Edomites. just in different places. So, Thwali, how about Shema Shai that he allowed me this time to share scripture, uh, to share my experience, you know, and filter it through the scriptures, share it with the Akim Aqua. I'm, I'm that's all I have. I don't want to keep rambling on, but Wali, how about Shema Shai, man, for this truth, man, and being able to see the hand of Yahweh, Bashim Shai, touch a 2/3 on the head, and stir up his stir up his mind, man, stir up his pure mind. We're gonna bring it back to our remembrance who we are. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shai, Yahweh Shalom, Shemaiah, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shai, Shem Kakadash, Barakatah, brother. But Why Yahweh Shema Shai, yo, keep it pushing, man. No matter what, keep it pushing. Because we gotta, like the elder say up in Chicago, he say we, when it's all said and done, we're gonna inherit everything and we're gonna have forever to enjoy it. Why how about Shema Shai? So y'all keep pressing on, man. No matter what, man. Love your brother, man. It's a scripture, man. That say, we love each other, man. Love your brother, man. And keep pressing, man. Keep pushing. Keep praying, keep fasting. Do as much as you can concerning the law. We can't do it all. But do what you can. And beg, pray, plead. You know, for that enduring spirit, man. All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shai, by Shema Kakadash, double honor to my elders and apostles of GMS. Habatham to my church, man. Shalom.